Hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So yes, we're still on 9130, and yes, we're not moving until the patch, mostly because I don't want to go through what we went through in King's Ruins and deal with that. We will have plenty of pushing to do in the... Oh no, I messed this up. We're going to restart now. I mean, it could have been fine, but I'd rather restart than... But yeah. Yeah, we'll have plenty of pushing to do once Mythic Heroes comes out. And again, like I keep telling you guys, I don't feel like pushing is any benefit, you know? Unfortunately. I would love it. I would love for it to be more of a benefit to push, right? I get more idle rewards or something. But no. That's probably the biggest thing to me is the rewards just don't scale that well between the stages. I mean, that's why I sit there and I farm. Somebody asked me in the comments, and I'm like, yeah, even with the update, I still farm 7306. I still farm 7250, depending on what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for just weapons or all gear, that hasn't changed at all for me. I'm still farming the same stuff. I was hoping that the lower health, but I think the lower health is just higher stages than I'm at. And again, part of the problem is because, I'm saving, like again, if I was still promoting my archers, and stuff like that. Now I am leveling Christian. So that is something. And I saw something miss? Are my golems missing? Again? Ugh. Oh, okay, Leonidas. Alright, good job. Good job, Leonidas. And, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. But anyways, we're just going to stay here for now. I don't see, like I said, I don't see any distinct advantage in pushing forward when everything's going to change so dramatically. And again, this also goes back to I pushed to 89.90 and I got to 91.30, and this just seemed like such a slap in the face until basically I felt like this was way too hard until Sophia got 5-star legendary. Now, whether it was Sophia or now that they've changed everything with the patch, I mean, it's so hard to know now because especially since leading up to the patch, I started to beat it, and then they made a bunch of changes, and they made more changes, and then they changed the changes, and yeah. So I don't really know what the state of the game is anymore. That's part of the problem when it goes through a rapid cycle like this. I can't really tell. And again, I don't really benefit from the problem is even with all that leveling, we've added almost 2,000 levels to Christian. I don't feel like this is any faster. And that to me is that's kind of sad to me. We put all that into Christian, and this isn't even any faster. Are you kidding me? I mean, I would love for this to be... I just feel like this is just a little too long. And again, like, I'm not asking to change the difficulty. Like I said, I've asked for the exponential speed increase. Once it goes... it goes for its full 40 seconds. Then it goes for another 40 seconds. So with 2 times speed up, that's actually 40 seconds. And then after that, it just starts speeding up faster and faster. Basically, the way I would call that is enrage mechanic, where it doesn't like nerf your heroes or anything like that. It just, and again, the enrage mechanic would only be on, or the speed up mechanic. I call it an enrage because that's what it seems like to me. Like at this point, right, it starts speeding up, speeding up, speeding up. The reason I would want the progressive speed up is just because I can understand them not wanting to give us like triple speed for farming, because that's just gonna break things even more. I mean, just imagine I could, farm, instead of the 2 times as many stages, or on double speed, I can now get another 50%. I could see that being a problem in terms of longevity. Now, if you're asking me, I would happily take it, I would love to have triple speed or quadra speed. Those to me would be great additions to the game. I have played a tower defense game that went from half speed, normal speed, 1.5, and two times speed. And again, one of the common things that people asked for was, can we get three? Can we get triple? Can we get quad speed? Because a lot of these battles become like this. It's like a stalemate, right? Well, it's not like a stalemate. I mean, you're going to win eventually, and they just want to speed it up, so they can just get to the end, because it's like those it's like any kind of game like this, or any kind of RPG or game where two sides are battling. Once you get to a point where one side is invariably gonna win, and again, I'm asking for this after 40 seconds of double speed. I think that's reasonable. It would be interesting. It would kind of you probably couldn't do it in Conquest, because it could kind of ruin Conquest, because if you remember, I was fighting those battles for like 20 minutes, and a lot of time I still needed to. So I mean, maybe it needs to be an option. A lot of times I still needed to manually intervene when things started going the wrong way. It was so long. Doing that was so long. That was nice of Christian to nuke those guys down. Like, he does do lots of damage on waves like this, but I just, like, the time it takes to clear a wave still seems so high. But yeah, I mean, I would just really, really like to have some kind of faster than double speed. I probably would even buy it at this point if they add it. I don't want them to add it as an option to buy. I want it to, just be included as part of the game. But yeah, that would be interesting. Like, how would they do it for the free-to-play people? Well, I mean, if they do the progressive speed up, then it's not a big deal. It's just part of your fast forward, right? But I could see that being problematic. But not really at the same time, because again, you don't want people to get so bored of your game. Like, I feel like they need to add a lot of automation to help us do some of the stuff we need to do. Like, I really would like an option to unequip everybody not in the current party. I would love an option to auto-equip everybody you currently have in formation with the best gear. Or like an upgrade all, like optimize everybody, everybody that, equip gear that's either an upgrade or not. I feel like that wouldn't always work like 100% of the time, but it'd be good enough, especially like right now, like for example, where I'm at right now, I would be getting ready to make a 3, and I still am. I mean, it's just not going to be as quick. Making a 3-star legendary gear for Herald. Well, Herald is one of the people, Mr. Goat Demon. He is one of the more unique characters. He doesn't look like anybody else. I assume that he's not really a goat demon. That's just the horns on his helmet. But anyways, for Herald, like, I would want to give him he does the 3rd damage. We'll look at the meters in a second. Somebody always asks. I get a lot of requests in the comments to show the DPS meters, but the problem is, like, I'm trying to go through King's Ruins and I forget. And I understand the interest. Don't get me wrong. I understand the interest. I probably should just make a video about the damage meters and just show them. But yeah, see, he's number 2, so he would be the one I'd want to give and then Evan. That was probably not a good wave to test damage on, but whatever. You can see that the archers are like if it isn't a wave or stuff clumps up, the archers just win hands down. It's not even a contest. That to me is one of the more disappointing things in this game, is that the archers are so strong. I mean, it's very fixable though. I will say the fixes I want to see. Either Luke and Tristan get buffed so that their buffs apply to the summoned monsters and the warriors, or they release a new S tier hero whose buff does not stack with Tristan and Luke, and they buff everything on the screen. I would love to see that. I would love to see a buffer like that. Mostly because I mean, again, I don't expect Warriors damage to ever be relevant, but I would like, I would like them to do a little more than 0. Okay, I would like to see them do, and basically with this hero, he could also be as strong as Gabriel, so his buff could, because that's one of the things I think, because Luke is a 1-star hero, his buff is not nearly as strong as Gabriel. So, and that's part of why I think the heroes fall behind, because like archers are getting like I think a 4x multiplier. I thought it was 3, but they're getting no, it's a 5x. I thought it was 4x. They actually get a 5x multiplier, and that's why the archers just are light years ahead of everybody. They get a 5x multiplier. I think Luke is like a 3 point something. So I mean, right there, that's the difference of your heroes being good, or that right there is the difference. And archers have amazing growth because, you upgrade the gear. And they don't have levels, so it all has to come from their gear, so the gear gives huge bonuses. Whereas the heroes, it's like, oh, it's a combination of levels and gear. Granted, it's mostly gear. Even though you can level the heroes, it's still mostly gear. I feel like leveling should be stronger. Honestly, yeah, leveling should be stronger. That would actually, that'd be another way to fix the Sophia problem. If they don't want to fix it the way I suggest to fix it, where her attack, where everybody's abilities are based off their total attack. If they want to keep it where healers are only based off their base, then Sophia and well, everybody needs to just scale better with base attack. But that would also, solve the issue right now that we have with Sophia and what's her name, Aisha, the healer chick, the other healer, the warrior healer chick, not the castle healer. I can say Sophia's name. Sophia is a name that's a. I heard it was Aisha or something. I don't know. I don't know why I try to say these names that I don't understand how to say. It's going to be the Tristan situation all over again. But anyways, the warrior healer chick, they could make her heal and Sophia's heal, both of those heals just off the the total attack. I would much rather just go off total attack than have special rules where it does the attack doesn't matter. I'm sure it already can't crit. Sophia can't crit heal the castle. That would be actually kind of neat. Be kind of broken. It'd be kind of broken in the sense that because of the way they do crit and crit resist, the castle would have to basically have an inherent crit resist based on the stage it's on. That'd be the only way they could balance that. And it sounds like such a ridiculous mechanic, but that would be the only way it would work. Because that way at higher and higher stage, like, otherwise her heals would just always crit for like enormous amounts. Because, Sophie is actually my crit queen. She has like one of the highest crit rates or crit damages. It's 7.7. It's insane. And you don't get this from leveling. So if she could heal the castle unmodified, she would crit every time. And her heals would do 7.7 times as much healing. So the castle would have to have some kind of crit resist and crit damage resist to. But still, I mean, it'd have to be actually pretty high to actually make it make sense, Because 100% crit isn't really a crit chance, it's just, you're just doing a new amount of damage. And I am wondering how defense penetration works out. We will be able to tell pretty quickly, because I believe it's Harold. Harold and Camilla have have plus 1,000 defense penetration. So they will always penetrate all the enemy's defense. Oh, we're getting close here on time. So, I mean, they will always succeed. I mean, they just always ignore all the defense. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? All we can do, right? And yeah, I do have to speed this up because I'm probably just gonna sweep the next two. Shit. I wanted to do a full run today. I don't know. We'll keep going. But I was worried we were gonna run out of time. I will assess at Ruins 12. Again, it's not like it matters. We're gonna have full health for almost all of them. The hard one, well, I mean, any of them used to be able to screw me. Like I said, I honestly feel like the biggest buff has been the fact that Evan no longer slows things in place. Which sounds weird because it sounds like that should be a nerf. But because of the fact that they always advance, it allows things to clump up. Especially things like these like battering rams that can't be taunted. It forces them to group up, and then when things are grouped up, they get stunned and slowed so much easier. Then the warriors behave better. In general, things just work better. Yeah, look at Randolph fighting that one dude. Okay, I was wondering where that mage came from. Okay. Yeah, you have Ryan over there just slowing things constantly. That is one thing I will say. I feel like lower health makes the game kind of play better, or at least seem like it plays better. Because, like your warriors don't get stuck on a target they can't kill for as long. Like, it makes the battle more fluid. And I don't even know what that one mage in the middle here is doing. I don't know who they're attacking, what they're doing. They're just kind of standing in the middle, getting smacked by the golems. Okay, well now they're gonna now they're gonna just get deleted by the archers. I thought they were chasing, Ryan. I thought they were chasing Thor because he ran off, but I don't know. But yeah, it's one of the surprising benefits of the slow not being a permanent slow is that things clump up better. Because Evan's still one of the biggest crowd controls I have. But yeah. Boom shakalaka. And yeah, just cleaning things up. Just cleaning up the castle. Yeah, so we'll see. I am really excited for Mythic Heroes. Sorry, I just didn't know what to say there for a bit. I'm just kind of like, and I forgot to turn the sound on. Oh well. What are we at? 9 minutes. Ooh, that's gonna be close. All right, we'll do one more, and we'll see where we're at. We actually might have more than enough time because as long as we start it within the 9 minutes, I just don't want to miss another day. There's actually somebody on the Discord 156 days, or 156 was the last time I saw of victories in King's Road. So it's somebody who's been playing every day since the very beginning. I was shocked. I wonder. I forgot to ask what stage they were on. I don't know that they shared it. I'm kind of curious now. But again, I don't know if they shared that. Mostly because the more you play, the further you get. That's about how it goes. Nice. All right, let's keep going. We have 7 minutes. We should have plenty of time. I know somebody asked me about what Kavian's setup was. He actually pinged me in the Discord with it. So you probably search people that mentioned me, you could see it. The most interesting thing out of his entire setup, he still uses the healer chick. The warrior healer chick, not Sophia, the other one. I assume that's because, like, what I found out, if you watch my conquest videos where the fights were like 20 minutes long, you know who died? Randolph. And then Diego. Almost, if the fight was sufficiently long enough, almost every time. Now, Thor and Leonidas and Ryan don't have that problem because they have dodge. And the way dodge they get, and it's not that they have dodge. They have so much dodge. Like, it's heads and shoulders above other heroes. Because I think Leonidas, he has 750 dodge, which is basically 775%. Because that's how. Okay, cool. We had 5 minutes. That wasn't all right. That's fine. That one went pretty quick. Wow. Okay, 4 for the hero attack. Okay, I got a little click happy there. So how long was that? Yeah, 25 minutes. Maybe it is a little bit faster. Not much. I think it's always been about 25 minutes. Depending on how distracted I get, like, trying to show you something else. But yeah, look at Christian. He has, what is it? Oh, he has crit. He'll always crit. And all these, yeah, that's all that. And Harold's the one that I know has defense. Crit damage. He actually has what I would consider maybe two of the best ones. Crit damage is definitely one of the best ones. Because I think crit is already really high, so extra crit doesn't do much. But this could actually be really good. He could have the two best stats. And he stuns. What more could you want? Oh, he paralyzes. He doesn't stun, he paralyzes people with his electric attack. Wait, is Thor, are you a stunner? Nope, you're a paralyzer, okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with Thor, because he already has a 100% chance to paralyze, but his is... And again, I'm so confused by, in case you didn't see it. It's still 150%, it didn't go up. Not that it needs to go up, but I thought it would. It didn't... Her cooldown didn't go change or something. Nope. That'd be interesting, where the cooldown goes down instead. But once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I always look forward to your questions. And thank you again. I hope you have a good day.